From where I sit, Kalonzo is slowly but surely becoming a bitter man because almost everything is not going his way. And in this video, I want us to look into the 3 main challenges that Kalonzo Musyoka is facing today. And so with no further ado, let's get after it. Challenge number 1 for Kalonzo Musyoka is the embarrassing fact that Wiper Party is broke. You don't even have to take my word for it. Just have a look at this article from the Daily Nation for context, and I quote, "Court approves planned auction of Wiper Party assets over 6.5 million supplier debt." This article is dated Tuesday 21st July 2026, which is today, same day you're watching this video. And there's a subheader which reads, "The High Court has approved the intended auction of Wiper Democratic Movement assets over a debt of 6,522,350 shillings owned to a campaign branding supplier in Machakos." I honestly wonder how a party like Wiper can have issues paying out a 6.5 million debt. Unless, of course, Ruto is withholding their political party's fund in order to starve them out. Who knows? Challenge number 2, still on the issue of money. There's a time Uhuru Kenyatta attended the wedding service of Kalonzo's daughter, as you can see in these images. And during that wedding, Uhuru hinted that he'll walk hand in hand with Kalonzo as he starts his presidential campaign journey. But since then, Uhuru has done the opposite. He has stopped funding Jubilee. He's now sending money to Linda Mwananchi instead of Wiper. And Kalonzo is left asking himself, wait a minute, didn't you say you will support me? Why am I not feeling or seeing your support? And if you look at the evidence, it just shows that Jubilee is pivoting towards Linda Mwananchi. They're scaling down their own operations and sending their troops to Linda Mwananchi. Here's an example of Jubilee scaling down its own operations. This reads, "For immediate release, the Jubilee Party wishes to inform its members, supporters and the public that due to the financial constraints currently facing the party, we have commenced a phased scaling down of our operations across the country. As part of these cost-cutting measures, the party has resolved to close some of its offices to reduce operational expenses and enable the organization to continue discharging its core mandate within the resources currently available," and so on and so forth. So there are some places they're going to shut down their offices. And as they're scaling down, Uhuru's own trusted troops are being dispatched to Linda Mwananchi with duffel bags. As we speak, even the Deputy Organizing Secretary of Jubilee, Awan Pauline Njoroge, has resigned to go to Linda Mwananchi, possibly on Uhuru's directive. Just have a look at this resignation statement from Madam Pauline on X, and I quote, "For the last 14 years, I have walked an incredible political journey. Today, however, I believe the time has come to embrace a new chapter. I therefore wish to announce my resignation from the National Executive Committee of the Jubilee Party, where I have served as Deputy Organizing Secretary and as a member of the Jubilee Party, effective today. I joined the National Alliance." Here she basically goes on to give her whole history and gives gratitude to all who gave her the opportunity and so on and so forth. She has left Jubilee Party to chart her way forward, and the way forward is in Linda Mwananchi. We are just waiting to hear the name of the party that they'll register. So she is gone. And then you ask yourself, why is Pauline Njoroge pulling so much rank within Linda Mwananchi? I would even dare say 1 out of every 40 Kenyans knows Pauline Njoroge. The other 39 have maybe heard the name, maybe seen her image. They don't even really know what she does in politics. She's not that popular. But when you look at the Linda Mwananchi meetings, Orengo is here, Babu is here, Sifuna is here, Pauline is next. Why is she so important? Could it be that she is the financial link between Uhuru Kenyatta and Linda Mwananchi? So lazima apewe kiti, wakiongea lazima akae pale. Either way, that's food for thought. That's another story for another day. But the issue here is that Kalonzo Musyoka, who was promised by Uhuru that he'll walk hand in hand with him, is not seeing that promise being fulfilled. Pande moja, Ruto is not releasing the political party's fund, obviously because he doesn't want to fund his own competitors. On the other side, the only billionaire he knows who can support him, ndo huyo ana support kwingine, akijifanya hana pesa ati ana downsize operations ya Jubilee. So those are some of the problems that is facing Wiper. Na ndo maana hawezi lipa 6.5 million debt. And if you do further digging, you might find that is why people like Sami Kioko could not be paid. Who is to say that Wavinya Ndeti was not busy trying to cover Kalonzo's financial shame na pesa ya Machakos? Na ndo maana suppliers kama Sami Kioko wanabaki wamekwama. I mean, it's just a question I'm putting out there. I'm not saying it's the status quo at the ground. Challenge number 3 for Kalonzo. Rigathi is no longer holding his hand as he did in the past. Because you see, in the past, Rigathi would move all over with his cousin Kalonzo. But nowadays, he is only concerned with DCP and Mlima. Even in Olkalau, believe it or not, Rigathi banned people like Kalonzo, Martha Karua, and all others from touring that region. In fact, here's the tip.
You have not even talked to John Medho. How do you say you are coming to campaign for a candidate? You don't even know him. You have never seen him. You don't know the area. You don't know what is happening. For DCP, we have a local campaign. Even the principals of the United Alternative Government have requested them to let the people of Kalau do their own campaign. It's a local campaign with the local issues, and we would like it to remain that way. That is what I have told Senator of Murang'a to tell Itogo Kang'ata asilete kierere lokalau.
Yep, you heard that right. Even the principals of the United Opposition were told to keep off. And that's why Kalonzo has been quiet. Because he can't create his own political platform. Lazima ashikwe mkono aende mahali kuna hype. Ajiingize pale Olkalau ndo media imuone. Kukiwa na mahali ingine akimbie pale ndo onekane. No, that is something Gachagua amekataa moving forward. Kila mtu aende kona yake, apange siasa yake. We will meet uko mbele kwa meza tuongee. And if we have seen you doing nothing, hakuna rally unafanya, hakuna mkutano unafanya, there is no hype around you, there is nothing you're contributing, then how do you make your case for president? On top of that, someone like Gachagua has been supported by DCP and the entire mountain and parts of Western Kenya to go for the presidency. Sifuna has been supported by Linda Mwananchi to go for the presidency. Kalonzo's only support base is Ukambani. And on top of that, his other strategy is Rigathi. Na Rigathi amekataa kumuendorse. Just listen into this.
He can name a candidate as late as 15th of May. That is the deadline ya kupeana presidential candidate. Hata akiwa named on 13th of May, iko makosa. Wewe Kasongo, tuliza boli. Will not give you the advantage of dividing us. We will not give you the opportunity to intimidate our flag bearer. We will not give you the opportunity to persecute our flag bearer. The single presidential candidate remains our secret weapon until the last minute. Pale mwisho kabisa.
So my advice to Kalonzo is that you should wake up. Get your own money. Hold your own rallies. Build your own political hype. And all will be well. But if you depend on others for money, you depend on them for political platforms and hype, even Salasia will overtake you. But at the end of the day, guys, that's just my opinion. Do drop me your comments in the comment section below and I'll do best to read them and to give you a response. So with that, here today's ads of the day. Interior design is one of those things you can't afford to get wrong. So if you're looking for experts to do your gypsum, wainscoting, paintwork, tiles, washrooms, and kitchen, reach out to Dhaka Living on 0706 026 218. That's 0706 026 218. If you're in need of electrical wiring, solar installation, or electrical fittings such as strip lights, snake lights, downlighters, or chandeliers, contact Engineer Wycliffe at 0707 476602 and he'll get your house dapped up. If you're here for the first time, please go on and hit the subscribe button. And if you're watching from a different platform, just head on over to YouTube, search for Davidwafula, hit the subscribe button. You're going to be getting a ton of content of this nature. If politics is something you're passionate about, this is definitely the one channel that you really need to subscribe to. Alright guys, adios. Thank you for choosing Davidwafula as your primary news platform. We put countless hours in research, recording, and editing. By showing up each and every day to watch our videos, you encourage us to generate more videos for the viewers. We are on a mission to inform, educate, and build a better tomorrow. To our thousands of followers in a world full of presidents, kings, and queens, you are the real gem. Adios.